It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. This is Muhammad Ali. They call him the Louisville Lip. He weighed in at 210 pounds. He'll face this man. He is Smokin' Joe Frazier. He took part in the greatest boxing trilogy of all time with Muhammad Ali. He defines the words Philly fighter.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
Muhammad Ali, here comes the brand new world heavyweight champion, just of course famously knocked out Sonny Liston. He's 20-0 with 16 KOs. Smokin' Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smokin' Joe.
They have waited for this fight for so long, John. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. That's another scoring shot. You don't want to trade shots. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Right hook is scoring. And that jab just missed with the left hand. When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter shot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. That uppercut's blocked. And he scores with the counter. This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
These two fighters are made for one another. They exchange punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get focused, get your minds on the job, get back out there and win the round. Get your
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Good man.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Free shot. Spot. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes, you're switching off. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're getting back into this. You're better than this, kid.
This round we'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
Just listen, you switched off. What you doing? Switch on, switch on.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you get your time in already.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there.
A little bit. We can't figure it out. Good luck.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
It's not over yet. You've got to go out.
Jab. Don't get carried away. Think about your defense on the end of all of that. Do what you got.
Oh, he's just taking a big breath, and here we go again. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. That jab misses. Catch and shoot. This is a high-octane battle. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nobody home with that hook. That counter punch caught him clean. Both men step back for just a moment. Jab does not score. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Good man.
What you doing? You switched off completely. I need you to get back out there.
Don't let him back in the fight. Great round. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's
That jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just
okay. Now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off.
good one. It's the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Mate, what you doing? Come on. The fight's not over yet. You're gonna go out.
Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Don't let him back in the fight. Great round. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, he was...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Good counter punch. That counter shot lands. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Trying to land that jab. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Couldn't land that jab. No rest for the weary. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Looking to land the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get this boxing back together. I need you to get back out there.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
You're looking for that one shot or anything. You set him up and you take him out.
What you doing? You switched off completely. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out there and win.
Keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already.
Now, come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. I need...
We can't figure out. Good work. Just keep him on the end of that jab, and you...
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Right, let's go out there, get your body
shots in there, varied up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Don't let him back in the fight. Great round. man. You stay focused? Go on. Don't...
There's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? No rest for the weary. Do you believe this? How about that time counter shot? You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You can't score with that uppercut. To see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You'd like to see more jabs. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. The jab not finding its target. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone, I thought.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I like that. I'm happy.
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. I need you to switch back on.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, you were still landing with...
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy.
No, don't be looking for that one shot or anything. Set him up.
What you doing? You switched off completely. I need you to focus on what you...
Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast through this round.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Get out.
Straight down the middle. Can't miss it. Now, good work. Stay focused.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
Time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up.
There's the bell for round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Defense! defense is not an option for these two. Missing with that jab. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Beautiful counter shot. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get that jab back. Just box in. Be smart.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off.
Just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box in. Be smart. Get your
Shut. Be smart. It's the same again. Don't change too much. Just
Stop, what you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent.
load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything. You set him up and you
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Switch.
just make sure you follow through. Don't let him.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Right, let's go out there.
Other end of that jab, and you get your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots.
On to the sixth round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Do you believe what we're seeing? One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Right hook catching air. He threw a punch and just got countered. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of that.
What you doing? You switched off completely. Don't worry about that round. Let's...
And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work.
Okay, now, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win the round. Get out there.
Hold that and do what you got to do. Good work.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths.
Don't let him back in the fight. Great round. You were thinking, you were smart.
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. Right, let's go out there.
You know, get carried away. Think about your defense.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Make mistakes of switching off. I need you
To load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything. Just set him up and you'll take him out.
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And that hook misses. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Every time they drop, if there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. How is Frazier still standing? Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting. That hook won't score. Respect for each other's punching power. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
I love that. That jab's slick. It's the same.
Okay, now, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Just keep him on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already.
Sam, what you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're letting back into this. You're better than this.
Beautiful. That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so you can.
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. Get your mind back on the job.
Focus. Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots. Be smart.
Come on, you want to win this fight. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there.
That right hand's beautiful. That's it. And just stick a few body shots.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
I need you to switch back on.
Get him again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. We're thinking.
There's the bell for round 8. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
You'd like to see more jabs. Can't land the jab there. Nice counter shot. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Hard look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp.
That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit.
Mace, what you doing? Come on, get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it.
Alright. Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him...
What you doing? You switched off completely. The fight's not over yet.
There's 1, 2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Now good work. Stay focused.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to get back out there. I need you to win
A jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
What's he doing? Get your mind back on the job.
Good man. You stay focused? Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shot.
And there's the bell for round 9. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
His stamina is off the charts. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Unlucky to miss with that jab. The stamina is off the charts. Oh, no! Ali is down! I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. The straight right just misses. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. A little bit of a surprise here as the referee says we can continue. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round.
Great round. Now relax. I don't want you to load up.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. And
Take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone already. Just
okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away.
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. Switch on.
Good work. Just keep him on the end of that jab and you're getting your time in already.
Oh, Islam, what you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent.
A little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work. Keep going.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Big deep breaths.
There's 1, 2 straight down the middle. Can't miss it. Now, good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight.
And there's the bell for round 10. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That jab doesn't find a home. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Big shot, and down goes Ali. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
I've got to see that again.
They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Oh, he should.
Down goes Joe Frazier. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four. Come to me.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Got to look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Nice exchange here from both men. Can't find a home with that jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Both men promised to knock their opponent down, and they were right in that round.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
Now you've let him back into it. I need you to focus on...
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Now,
Listen, you switched off. What's he doing? Don't worry about that round. Let's...
you set him up and you take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round. Switch on.
Time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots.
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. The fight's not over yet.
Just keep him on the end of that jab and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful.
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Get...
Good work. Keep going. You were thinking...
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
Get carried away. Think about your defense and the end of all that and do what you got to do.
And there's the bell for round 11. Who do you think's got more in the tank, Johnny, as both fighters went to the canvas last round?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those points.
Down goes Frazier. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
He misses with that jab. Uppercut just missed. Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Both men step back for just a moment. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
The right hand's beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there.
What was that? What are you doing? You're switching off, and you start...
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Good man, good man.
Just get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get careful.
You done all that work in camp? You got a
great work, great work. I love that. I love that. The jab's slick.
You done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're gonna go back out there and lose?
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Stay focused.
Back together. Don't worry about that round.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Go out there and win the next one. Yeah? Good. You've completely...
Who thought we would have made it to 12? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big whiff with the right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a...
Hold on, I got to cut you off here, Johnny. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. second. Good defense from Frazier.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
Together. He needs to get back out there. He needs to win this round. Get
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
Stop what you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent.
Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots. Slow.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, you were still landing your power shot.
Okay, now, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Think about your defense and the end of all of that. And do what you got to do. Do it.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes, you're switching off.
That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Now just stick a few body shots.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Get your mind back on the job.
Again, don't change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. I don't want you to load up.
There's the bell to start the round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Misses with the jab. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punching. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics, they know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
There's a counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. Incredible work rate. And he just missed with that left jab. Punch, counter punch. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
I like that round. Good work. There's 1, 2 straight down.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp.
Tough fight. Great round. Just keep him on the end of that jab and he'll get you top.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round.
him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots. Go slow.
Mate, what's he doing? Come on. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win.
That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit.
Listen, you switched off. What's he doing? Get out there and switch up.
For that one shot or anything.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Holding nothing back here in the round. For those who hold that thought, Frazier is in trouble again. Frazier finally answering back.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
We both know who the bigger power puncher. Down goes Frazier. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.